Why is there still a gap between the marriage you're praying for and the marriage you're living? Man, you could pray for your marriage all day long, but if you're not moving, prayer alone won't change what you're chasing. Believe me, it won't change what you're refusing to touch. How about that? Because vision without action, family, that's just a dream, all right? Like, I get it. You have vision, all right? You can see what your marriage could be. Like, you even prayed for it, but that gap between where you are now and where you want to be feels impossible to close, right? And every day the gap doesn't close, I understand that doubt is getting louder. But listen, that gap isn't a sign of failure, family. Understand that. It's a sign that you need to stop dreaming and start doing, all right? This is your Make Your Marriage Better moment. And if this is your first time seeing or hearing our content, my wife Geisha and I have been where you've been, okay? We had to battle back through my devastating, destructive act of sexual betrayal, and we had to walk through that wilderness of her guilt, her hurt, her shame, her pain, but also my guilt and my shame and my pain. And through the grace of God, we was able to rebuild a healthier and thriving kingdom-driven marriage even after the betrayal. Like, listen to what God did. We are now both ministers, we're marriage mentors, and we're waging war on unhealthy, unproductive, and unfulfilled marriages that have been broken by betrayal, okay? So every time you see or hear from us, it's for one reason only. All right, hell is losing another marriage today. So let me drop some scripture. Listen, James 2:17 says, so faith by itself, if it has no works, is dead. Family, faith without action is faith in name only. Like, God doesn't want you just to believe your marriage can be great. He wants you to move in that belief. One step, one conversation, one sacrifice, one choice. That is how your vision becomes a reality after betrayal. All right, you can't just pray for restoration and do nothing, okay? You have to partner with God. He does what only He can do. You do what only you can do. It's that simple, all right? So I want you to picture this, a marriage where your faith and your action walk hand in hand, where every prayer is followed by a move, where the vision isn't just on a vision board, like it's lived out in your living room, your bedroom, your kitchen table. Like, that's not fantasy. That is believable and it's available to you, family. So what I want you to do, right? I want you to write down one actionable step you can take this week toward the marriage you've been praying for. Not next month, not when everything gets together and you're feeling better, but this week. And I want you to put it on your mirror and I want you to do it. All right, and then also drop it in a comment and share what's your next step, because accountability starts now. All right, we love you.